Welcome to Money Patterns Decoded. Money is never just about money. It is a pattern. Today we expose one of those hidden patterns, see exactly how it controls your finances, and discover the precise shift that can set you free. Let's begin. Have you ever felt your stomach tighten when someone else announces a win, an easy deal, a promotion, a viral launch? That little physical pull is not moral failure or mere envy. It is a financial reflex. It narrows your field. It quietly rewrites what you believe is possible for your money. And if it goes unchecked, it shapes every decision you make about risk, collaboration, and investment. I call this the zero-sum reflex pattern. The promise of this episode, a single 3-minute daily micro-practice that converts that reflex into a growth engine, turning moments of envy into micro-investments that expand your income structurally. One shift changes your financial destiny. Let's decode the psychological mechanism first. Start with a simple childhood story many of us inherit. There isn't enough. Maybe it was spoken, maybe only implied at the dinner table, money made into a scarce resource. That narrative wires into your early brain as a survival script. Later, when you see someone else succeed, your sympathetic mirror systems trigger a comparison loop. Your brain simulates their gain as your loss. You feel contraction, not curiosity. You stop seeing potential. You see competition. That cognitive loop shapes behavior. You underbid. You hide opportunities. You avoid collaboration that could scale income because the default story says another's gain reduces your territory. There's a second, subtler layer. The esoteric mechanism. In many traditions, money is treated as a field of relationships and forms. If your inner geometry imagines value as a closed pie, your energy organizes accordingly. You create a sacred geometry of scarcity. Angles that close in, circuits that leak trust, and a boundary that repels shared abundance. By contrast, ancient mandala images and modern energetic thinking show value as an expanding pattern. When one point grows, it radiates outward, creating new nodes. If you hold the finite pie belief, you literally limit the degrees of freedom in your financial field. That is the mechanism. It's not fairy tale, it's pattern logic. So here's the reframe. Stop thinking of money as a pie you must guard. See it as a garden. A pie can be consumed, limited, fixed, whereas a garden, given the right soil and attention, multiplies. One tree seeds another. One river nourishes many beds. When someone else plants a new tree, your field's microclimate improves. Your harvest potential increases. That shift from pie to garden changes your immediate impulse from contraction to inspection. What does this success tell me about soil, sun, and what I can grow next? It's a map for expansion, not an accusation. Now the exact daily shift, the reciprocal ledger. It takes 3 minutes. And it's a ritualized cognitive repatterning, no grand charity required. Step 1. When you notice envy or that tightening, stop and breathe for 5 seconds. Use a simple anchor. Count 1, 2, 3 on the out-breath. Step 2. Write one line in your ledger, today's date, and the name of the person whose success triggered you. Step 3. Choose one micro-reciprocity action, one of 3 options. A 5-minute note of genuine praise, a shared resource, a link, an article, or a tiny time investment, 15 minutes of feedback or a connection. Commit to doing it within 48 hours. That's the ritual. 3 minutes to rewire. Numerically anchor it. 3 minutes. 1 line, 1 reciprocal action. Repeat daily at morning review or just after work when comparison moments are common. Here is the exact script to speak. Use it aloud or write it into your ledger. I notice tightness. I record the success. I will respond with one useful thing, praise, resource, or time. I expand my field. Then apply a stoic boundary. Within my means I will give what grows both of us. That line protects you from overgiving or suppressing legitimate resentment. Reciprocity here is a cognitive tool, not a moral demand. If money is impossible, choose time or knowledge. The point is consistent outward motion when the reflex pulls you inward. A short example. You see a peer land a big client. You feel that stomach drop. Pause, count. Write, the 31st of May 2026. J. Patel. Big client. Choose action. Send a 2-sentence congratulations and forward one article they might find useful. Do it within 48 hours. Over months, those micro-actions create a reciprocal ledger of relationship capital, opportunities, referrals, and mutual growth you can measure. This is how envy becomes an income multiplier. Quick recap. The zero-sum reflex pattern is the automatic loop that treats others' gain as your loss. Psychologically, it roots in childhood scarcity and mirror-based comparison. Esoterically, it expresses as a closed geometry of value. The practical shift is the 3-minute reciprocal ledger, count, record, respond, and the stoic boundary to protect your limits. One small, consistent practice changes the shape of your financial field. Money is a pattern, not a person. Awareness first. Action second. If you want full protocols, companion exercises, and deeper sacred geometry mappings to rewire other scarcity reflexes, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com. There are guided ledgers, audio meditations, and step-by-step workbooks that expand this single practice into a 30-day structural reset. Visit the library to download the reciprocal ledger template and the stoic prompts I mentioned. One shift changes your financial destiny. Money is a pattern. Awareness is the key. That is the money pattern. That is the mechanism. And that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your financial life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com.